Well, it's time to start harvesting our dry bean crop. And while we didn't have very good luck with our edible soybeans, we have had very good luck with our Etna dry beans. And basically, to harvest dry beans, what you're going to want to look for is the dry pods. And you can either go along and harvest the pods as they dry out. And you can see right here, we've got several pods that are already dry. We could go ahead and harvest these. But you'll also notice that we still have some green pods here. We're going to want to leave these on the plants until the pods go ahead and dry out. Now, if you're approaching the first freeze, which we're pretty safe right now, but if you have a later bean crop, you can actually uproot the plants and hang them upside down and let the entire plant dry down and then thresh them. This is what people do if they have a whole lot of beans. But if you just have one row like we do, you can go on and selectively pick the beans as they dry out. Now, once you've got your beans, what is the next step that you need to do? And we're going to go see what we need to do to take care of our beans properly. Once you've got your dry beans harvested, it's important to know whether or not they're dry enough. And sometimes they might have gotten wet by the sprinkler, or maybe they're not quite mature enough. So what you want to do is take several of the beans and just lay them out on the cement. And this is a really pretty easy method to do. And take a hammer and then just hammer the beans. Now, if the beans shatter, like these shattered, then they're ready to go. However, if the beans kind of mash, which I think I've got one here that'll mash for us. I've got one that's not. If the beans just mash on the hammer, and sometimes they'll still stick together, they won't just split apart, then you need to let them cure for a few more days. You can just leave them, either lay them out on a screen someplace where it's dry, and let them go ahead and dry down. Then, once the beans have dried down, you'll want to shell them. Now, shelling them, you can either sit, if you have a whole lot of time, and shell them individually, which is going to take a really long time, and you probably don't really have time to do that. So, what you can do to shell them is actually put them in either a gunny sack, or if you have, what am I thinking of? A pillowcase, something big sack like this. Pour all your beans in, and again, make sure that they're dry before you do this. And then you can either just kind of tie this, you can walk on this, you can use a rolling pin and roll it if you want to do that up on a desk or anything like that, and that'll help shell your beans for you. Then, once your beans are shelled, you're going to want to store them properly. Don't just put them in an airtight container and put them on the shelf, because you may come back to find that you have weevils in your beans, and you may wonder how they got in there. Well, they may have laid their eggs in some of the beans. So the way you can get rid of the weevils is to take your beans after they've been shelled, or you can even do this before they've been shelled, and put them in the freezer for 3 to 5 days. Now, 3 days at 0 degrees Fahrenheit will kill the bean weevils. So if you leave them in for 5 days so that all parts of your freezer may not get to 0, you'll be sure to kill the weevils. Now, this is the way to kill them if you are going to use some of these seeds to plant again. If you're going to use all of your bean seeds to eat, then you can kill them in an even quicker way. You can put them out on a cookie tray and put them in the oven for 30 minutes at 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and then let them cool down, and then store them in a jar, and that will kill the weevils too. But if you're going to plant some of these seeds, you're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to use the freezing method. Now, with both of these methods, you need to let the beans come back to room temperature, and especially if you freeze them, after you set them out of the freezer, don't open the top of the beans until they've come to room temperature, because if you open the top while they're still cold, water will condense in there and your beans will get moisture in them. So let them come to room temperature, then you can store them and you can have beans all winter long.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.